Meow. Okay, as you can tell, I've already done one side of my eye. I think one side of my face, one eye. I'm going to show you how to create this on this other eye. I do want to let you know that there is a lot of layering in here. Okay. All right. So I I use 3 different shades and 2 cream eyeshadows. Everything I'm using is unique. If you have any questions of what products I use, let me know. Because there's so much layering and this is such a dark eye, I highly recommend using an eye primer. So I'm going to start with that. Once I get it on here. Okay. I'm using my ring finger to apply because this is the gentlest finger that will be used. On the most sensitive skin of your face, and your eyes are usually the first to start getting wrinkles. So be gentle. It looks like I'm pulling on it, but I'm not. Okay, and I'm going to make sure that that's dry before I do it. So you'll touch your eye to see if it's tacky or not. Alright, I gotta be careful because I got dark stuff all over my eyes here. Meow. This is probably the darkest eye I've ever done. It was a lot of fun. This is a lot of fun. And if you have, if you're gonna go all out and get the contacts for the cat eyes, I'd highly recommend it. I unfortunately cannot, because of my high prescription of my contacts. Those aren't available to moi. But I'm very impressed as to how dark brown my eyes look. It was really cool. Give me just 1 second. There was background noise. Sorry. It's not even a live video. Okay. Dry. Perfect. I'm going to start off with a base, which is our new Happy Splurge Eye Cream. I'm going to make sure that this brush, and I use this cream eyeshadow brush, which is a dense, smooth eyeshadow eye brush, and I'm just going to do light. I'm trying to do as light as I can because this is just going to be base. So I get most of it here on my eyelid, and then I'm going to get whatever's left on the brush and kind of blend it up this way. Okay. Right, and so that gray hue that you see, that transfer that goes into that light shade on my brow bone, this is what I'm using. Okay. I am going to use tape, but not just quite yet. Make sure, if you have any type of cream eyeshadows, you want to make sure you put your lid on right away because they tend to dry out if you don't keep them closed up. Okay, now I'm going to use a pencil eyeliner, and you don't need to be real neat with this. This is just going to be a base. Later on, after you have the eyeshadow done, I go back through with a liquid eyeliner. Pardon me, I'm going to have to use my mirror quite a bit because there's a lot of detail in this. And the reason why I'm just gonna line the top of my eye starting with little dashes, and then I guess I'm kind of lucky in this point, but when I close my eye and put on my eyeliner, it naturally curves up. I have to be careful because on this eye I had to redo it. It curved up so much that it didn't quite get that sharp point that a cat eye does. It kind of goes out. So, but this will give me a nice little base. I'm gonna make this thick and chunky, and it's gonna let me do a little wing here, and that will give my little piece of tape that I put on my skin, so when I put this on, it's not gonna be very, very tough. Okay, so that's gonna give me a nice clean edge, and any of my loose black is not gonna go down on here. It's gonna go on the tape and not on my skin. I have not done my eye concealer over here. I'm going to do that before I do the bottom makeup, the bottom eyeliner. Now, there is a ton of ways of doing a cat eye, and almost all of them I saw there was a lot of layering and a lot of shading or using a fluffy brush to shade it out. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not being very clean with this eyeliner. I'm just going to give myself a nice little dark base here. It's going to look really thick. Okay. Now, next I'm going to use Devious, which is a loose mineral. There you go. And I'm going to use kind of a very thin brush. It's an angled brush. And I'm just going to press it onto my eye at first. Okay, and then I'll go back and smooth it out. And I'm going into the crease, and then later on I will smooth it out. I'm going to call this a sparkly cat eye. Okay. I'm going to kind of go out to the point of to where my eyeliner is over that side. It went pretty dark over here. Okay, and then I'm going to use my fluffy brush, and I'm going to blend that up into my brow bone. Okay. So when I'm blending like this, I have this tape here, I don't have to worry about any of this going on, like going down on my cheek over here. I can just keep on blending and keep on putting on the eyeshadow and not have any worries of that happening. Okay, all right. Now to set that loose powder, I'm going to use, sorry, I just got mineral powder everywhere. Okay, I'm going to use Skeptical. This is another cream eyeshadow, and it is also a sparkly one. Okay, and on this one, I'm not going to worry too much about having too much on my brush, because I'm going to press it into my skin, because I don't want to move the minerals that I got on there. And I want it thickest at my eyeliner, at my top line, and then I will blend that up. And layering it not only makes it so it's going to last longer, like if you're going to a Halloween party, it's going to last, it's going to stay there for you. Okay, but it's it also gives it a little bit more depth and darkness. Okay. All right, and then again with my, well, actually with this one, I ended up using this thick eyeshadow brush. It's a little on the fluffy side, so, and I just kind of blended that up. The key to making any of your makeup look professionally done, blending. I kid you not, it's blending. Ooh, this side's a little bit darker. Probably because I did a little bit more blending with the highlighter. Okay, so I have that going on. You see how I have that all dark up in there? That's why I didn't do any of my concealer yet. I'm going to use a Q-tip to go in there and kind of clean it up a little bit, and also use my concealer to brighten that up and highlight it. Brighten it up and clean it up. Clean up the edge in there. Because I'm sorry, but I'm not going to put tape on the inside of my eye. I'm going to highlight my brow bone. I'm using a short eyeshadow brush, which is kind of thin, and I'm just pressing this in. It's a silver, and it's Brilliant in Palette 5 of Unique. Okay. I'm going like this. All right. And then I am again going to blend that in. I'm going to use the fluffy brush that I just got done using. I'm going to blend that in. And I think I'm going to get a little bit more down here, just lightly, get a little bit more of that silver product there, and then I'm going to blend. Blend, 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 blend. You can never blend enough. Okay. Ooh, yeah, so this eye is just a little bit darker. But don't worry, I can fix that. Okay. So blend. Okay. There we go. So they look exactly the same. All right, I'm gonna take my tape off over here. There you go. See how that's very nice clean line down that way? And I'm gonna finish with my concealer down here. I am going to use a Q-tip to kind of go up in here. Get that taken care of. Of course, do my eyebrows. All right, I'm using Scarlet, and I'm just going to use a tiny drop. And then I'm going to use my concealer brush, which is just a small one, and I'm going to do my V like I usually would up in here, get a highlight up in there. Okay. I'm going to use, just so when I'm using my brush, I'm not going to be blending in black in there with my concealer. I'm going to use a little bit more. Kind of went a little bit more crazy on the side. Alright. So I'm going to do that. Do a V. And then a nice little nifty trick is if you need a little bit cleaner, use your concealer and go up like that. It's a little bit of a thicker line than I would usually do, but I can smooth that out. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to use, this is my foundation brush. I already put my foundation on, so I blend out the edges in that right there with my foundation brush. And to give it a nice clean, I use a fluffy powder brush to smooth that out up in here. And I'm going to have to go back in, do that. Okay. If I'm going to do any smoothing around my eye, I'm going to use there we go. I'm going to use my ring finger. Okay, and because